Hi everybody, this is Pixie Willows and I am coming at you today from Ark Survival. That's right, Ark Survival. So basically what I want to show you here is you can either join Ark or host local kind of thing. That is host local is where you would go and do your single player. So this is where we're going to go today. Now, depending on what content you have, DLC dictates where you can go inside Ark Survival. There are custom arcs, which this is the one that we're going to go to today, Valguero, and I'm pretty sure I probably did not pronounce that correctly. There are also settings on the side if you're just starting out that you can, tweak or play with in your single player game, and I'm sure that has something to do with also hosting, a game that your friends can join. But you are tethered together from what I've heard, which means you can't go very far from each other, which I don't think would make it quite as fun. So let's go ahead and get started. Takes it a second or two or three. I'm going to show you today, basically, how to get started in the game, what you actually have to do. There isn't a whole lot of direction in the game, and I would recommend going through several days of single player just to get a feel for things before I would go into the official servers or unofficial servers where you would play with other people. That way you know what you're looking at. So here we are coming up on the creation of a character. Female. We'll go ahead and give her a different skin color here. Not that it really matters. You can change the upper face size, make it bigger, smaller, wider, neck size. One thing that people recommend if you intend on going into the PvP servers, whether it be an unofficial server or a official server, they say to make your character as small as possible. That way you can't be seen. So, if that's your intention, then you might as well, even in the single player, start getting used to your character being small. And just create a small character. Survivor name, which you have to have, and on the unofficial servers, which is mostly what I play on, I don't know about official, survivor name, you have to have a name. If it just says human like it does there, they will kick you from the server within a certain length of time. And that will be on their rules. So we are going to say that her name is, imagine that, Pixie Willows. And it's not even there? What? Come on. Okay, Pixie Willows. Create new survivor. Oh, and I should have gone to another area, actually, but we can change that once we get inside. I'll just let my character die if I need to and bring her where I wanted to take her. And if you're just starting this game, if you've never played this game, just even seeing that is like, what the heck, what is that? That's for you to figure out what is on the wrist. When you die, it actually, you end up duplicating that somehow. So here we are. Oh, and just so you know, I have tweaked things in my game where I gain experience faster. You come out, you have no clothes. Your hair is short. It's been, shaved for whatever reason. Who knows? Cleanliness, I don't know. So here we are. These are my things that I get for the expansions. I think I accidentally already started gathering things. Anyway. So, what you need to do is you need to figure out, how am I going to survive? Of course, this is a survival game. You are going to go over to, let's say, this tree. Left, L2, R2 are punching, basically. So here we are, we're getting thatch. We have to keep going. Alright, where's the wood? This is crazy. There's some wood. What do we need thatch and wood for? We need thatch and wood and rock to actually make our tools. So if you want to gather, it's the triangle button. See, now I'm gathering stone. We'll go in here and put in our points for leveling, because that also opens up what they call engrams, which is opens up things for you to select that you'd like to be able to craft. So what I recommend initially is getting some points into, that was incorrect, into weight. Oh, okay. So we put some points into weight. Now, when you can see that the stone pick and the torch are automatically, and note, are automatically given to you. So we're going to do a campfire. We're going to do a stone hatchet, the spear. You get the gist. Now, you look at these clothes and you're like, well, I'm going to look and see what's available later on. That's all well and good, but later on, when you select the next set that's available, it's going to require that you had opened these up. So you're just going to want to go ahead and open these up, even if you're not going to make them or put them on. But you do gain experience from crafting also. So now we're going to go into the crafting, and what I did was I press the O button. That opens up this. You press the up on the directional pad. That brings you, basically your directional pad is how you go through. And it also shows you right here, your mouse pad, what I call the mouse pad on your controller. Changes what you're looking at in here. I find it easier just to use the directional. So now let's see. We have a stone axe that we can make. So, and if you look up above that crafting symbol that brought this open, you can see it says press R2 to craft one. If you want to craft two of them, you press the square, and depending on how many you're able to craft all would be the triangle. That's very handy for like arrows or bullets or things of that nature. But basically with this, you would want to craft one, and you can repair these. And I will show you how to do that also once it needs repair. So now you've crafted your first anything. You're going to press X on it. X. See how it's highlighted? You're going to go down, press down on the down button, and the directional, and you can decide where do I want to put this. See, with the yellow icon or the yellow square around everything, that dictates where you want to put it. You would press X. So, and there you are. Now we have a pickaxe. Now you can actually hit trees with it also. And depending on, see how I just got thatch? Depending on what you use dictates how much of a certain item or what you get. Gathering, see how I got some metal. This, you will, with regular stone, you'll barely get metal. There are other stones, maybe in another video, that I will show you how to gather different metals like obsidian and regular metal to be able to make better tools and better, places that you would build to live, things like that. So now we can make a hatchet. So we are going to make a hatchet. Our next goal is the spear and a fire. So we need more thatch and wood, and we need more fiber and wood. Okay. Let me put some more into weight. It's very easy to get encumbered in this game. So, hold on, let's triangle. There's a reason we're pressing triangle here. See, you get the fiber, you get berries, and there's a certain berry, you get seeds. There's a certain berry that you get by doing this. It is very important to taming. Let me watch that. Is that one of those? No, it's not a bad bird. That's also a thing. Whether you're in single player or any player, always be aware of your surroundings. I know it's a game, and I know, hey, if you die, you die. Well, if you die in this game and you die more than once. If you die before you get back to your body, you have to go back to your body and loot it. You will lose everything. Everything. So you definitely want to be aware of your surroundings, where you're at on the map. That is one thing that you're going to want to go into your settings before you go into your game, and make sure that you've clicked on in regular settings, I believe, that it shows your location on the map and it shows your death location. Because otherwise, if you're not familiar with the map that you're on and you die, you may not be able to get back to your body. And that's why I brought you into this particular map, because I'm most familiar with this one. For some reason, I fell in love with it. I think it's because of the Deinonychuses, which is another type of raptor. Yeah, we are getting some more stuff here. That's also, you know, much of what I'm looting or harvesting, whatever you want to call. You know, there are dinosaurs that can do that, but you have to be able to start out and be able to actually tame these dinosaurs too. Oh, what is that? What is that? Oh my gosh. One thing I learned initially is don't stop and look at something and be like, oh, it's so cute, look at it. No, because typically anything that's so cute is going to kill you anyway. Yeah, there's very few things in this game that isn't out to eat you. Which is a blast. Believe me, it's a blast. Okay, where am I? Yeah. See, I'm already turned around. And you see that out there in the water? That is actually, oh, and you see that? Those are megalodons. Those are megs in the water. So don't think it's just safe to go swimming. Swim if you have to, but yeah, you can see in the water here, there's megalodons. There are prehistoric type dolphins. There are stingrays. There are other things in the water. Maybe another one of my videos with Ark, I will show you underwater and things that you can get underwater. I mean, this game is full of things to do, and where you go and how you do things. And I don't want to get sidetracked on this. So, let's see. What can we make now? Let's see. Well, we can make clothes, but I don't want clothes. I want the fire, thatch, wood. And we already made that, I believe. It was this that we were going after. More wood. So I need thatch and wood. Let me go into the inventory and put this on right next to it. Okay, so now that we're in the inventory, and you can see there's like a health button on your, see right here on the pickaxe down at the bottom. You can see that part of that blue bar underneath it is gone. That means that's how much wear and tear is on it. So, unfortunately, until I get wood, I cannot repair it. So, let's get some wood, and basically what you would do there is you would just press the triangle button while you have it highlighted, the yellow highlighter, you know, that was on it. You would press the triangle button and it would repair it for you. As long as you have everything that you need, it will repair it. So let's go ahead and do that, because the last thing you want is to be doing these things or fighting something, you know, and many times you will find that you fight with your pickaxe or your axe or whatever's in your hand because you're being attacked from behind, or you didn't realize there was something there, that kind of thing. So we need thatch, and see, here is a regular axe. The regular axe is giving me wood. Now, if I press the pickaxe, I'm getting thatch and some wood, but it's mostly thatch. So that's what I mean when I say, depending on which tool you use dictates how much of what you get. I believe that should be enough. Okay, so now we want, yeah, sorry, my character just defecated, and it just is like, I don't even want to explain that to you guys. So you're going to want more than one spear, because sometimes your spear breaks, and something like that, I don't think you can actually repair, if I remember correctly. It's been a couple months since I've been in the game, so I will apologize for hesitating. Let's go ahead and put some more into weight. You're going to definitely want oxygen, which is how how long you can hold your breath underwater. Crafting skill, it does not dictate how well you craft, it dictates how fast you craft. So initially, I don't recommend, clicking on that. Fortitude, it dictates how the cold and heat affect you. It dictates, how much damage you take when you're being attacked by something, whether it be when you have armor on or no armor on. This dictates that. So then I start putting typically, some into that. And you can see now we have the thatch foundation. Again, these are things that if you don't click it now, later on, when you're like, oh, I can make wood, flooring, I can make wood door frames, I can, it's going to make you take this anyway. So you may as well take it now. Storage boxes are handy when you're on official or unofficial servers with other players. This, depending on how quickly you level up, this can be something that you can mass produce and level up more quickly. That type of thing. Slingshot, mortar and pestle is important. Spark powder, narcotics. Yes, narcotics. And this is how you actually tame any tames in this game. You need narcotics. There are some that you can actually hit over the head with a club. I've never successfully done this. I feel horrible doing it. So, yeah. Basically, you need the mortar and pestle to make the narcotics. You will also need, basically, bow and arrow and the ability to make the narcotic arrows. The bola is important when you want to tame. Here are your bow and arrow. Let me get down and see if I can actually, I cannot make the narcotic arrow yet, which I believe is at level, wow, okay, is at level, where are you? There it is. See, level 21. So you cannot tame anything with a narcotic arrow until then. And that's why some people go ahead and they do the club or they punch something and knock it out. Because you can actually, once you've knocked it out, you can use those narcotics and keep them under. So that's your choice. And if you see there, you cannot harvest anything when you have something in your hand. Now, I'm also going to say, even though this is not, I'm on a regular single-player game right now, I highly recommend, if you are going into a PvP server, player versus player, do not just try and set up camp or, build a house or build your base, whatever you would like to call it, anywhere close to where you've spawned. Don't build it anywhere close to, you see that in the distance, the red obelisk. Don't build them close to the obelisks. Those are all places that other players are going to be looking for you to destroy your bases, to kill you, and take all your things. And yes, there are some players that do that consistently. They would rather play that way and take your things from you versus actually do the work. Or maybe they even do the work, but they like taking your things from you. So moral to the story, do not make your bases where you spawn, and do not make your bases close to spawn points or the obelisks. So, all right, let's see. So now basically we need to get eaten by something so I can show you other things. All right, because, oh, I just leveled up. I guess Megalodons it is. Bummer. Okay. Let's go get eaten. And of course, where are all them? Oh, I could just drown myself too. Oh, and there are jellyfish in here. If you see these, the black ooze coming up, once you have metal, hatchet, and pickaxe, you can actually harvest oil and things from those rocks under the water. I will show you that while I'm trying to find something that'll kill me. And you can see I've already put some points into oxygen, so I am not suffocating very quickly either. Oh look, these guys typically will attack. No? And these are, there we go, the mantas. These are primitive, right here, primitive dolphins. The hearts on there mean that they are mated pairs. My health is not coming. There we go. And I'm not concerned with what I've already made at this point. And once you die, see the red X. You have to have that turned on to be able to see that is where you died. And before you go back in, make sure that you look. And this is latitude and longitude, something you learn in school, even in games you're going to use, especially in this game. Basically, where she died was 50 by 40. I am not going back to there, but that is where you'd want to go back to get your things, especially if you're on your own on a, you know, a multiplayer server. Well, even here. But so now what we're going to do is go to Beach Zone 3, which is where I intended on going initially. So basically you can say that's the zone that you want to go into, but it is a random location within that zone. There's a reason, show you the reason why on this map. There are just a few other things I wanted to show you for this how to get started type of thing. Now, Triceratops, unless you attack them, they will not attack you. Let's see, and oh, there's yeah, there's something that'll always want to eat you. Oh, and I didn't put my I didn't make it, that's why, and I don't have it. See these guys right here? They spit acid, spit yuck in your face. You can't see for so many seconds, and then they attack you. See, now they're coming after me, both of them. But you can run. You run out of stamina, you're SOL. And here are pteranodons. These are going to be a first tame, you know, on one of my taming videos. And these guys right here, the Lystrosaurus, I will be taming them too, because they actually in this game give your dinosaurs experience when you pet them. Dodo birds, these are good. This is part of why. Are they still chasing me? No. Okay, good. Oh, they're chasing some Lystrosaurus. Oh, poor baby. Better it than me, though. The dodo birds will give you hide and meat, and you definitely need that to survive. This is a survival game, and yeah. So now we're punching the wood again. Ah, look at the Megalodon even going after the poor little thing. Oh wait, is it a poor little thing or is it one of my hated things? I think it's one of my hated things. Yeah, okay. It's a swipe or no swiping, and I will tell you, I will show you the swipe or no swiping as soon as I see it, because I'm going to be running from it thereafter. They steal your stuff, clearly. Swipe or no swiping. And that's what if I ever tame one. Oh, get away from me. You can go away. Wait, can I punch you? 25. Ooh, I got it. Oh, no. These guys are good to have as a tame also, but I don't have any way to tame it. Access inventory. Drag body. Oh, I killed it. Okay. Be careful when any other creature is around and you do this, because you'll hit them. You can accidentally hit them, and you hit something you don't want to. Swipe or no swiping right there. No, you go away. Hold on. See it? The Pego. Little brat babies they are, man. Pego Masta stacks. I don't even know. See, it removed. Oh, and see the bird? The bird just attacked me too. Oh man, they're taking my stuff. Little snot bags, man. Ah, bad swiper, no swiping. Bad. And this is why I took you here also, so you can see, you know, this is one of the things to watch out for in Ark. Is a swiper, no swipings, and there is that one bird, I don't know the name of it. I've never really even gotten close enough to it to see the name, but I hate it. I hate them, I hate them, I hate them. They steal your stuff, and it's like, unless you're already set up, it's next to impossible to get your things back from them. There's been a few times where I've been vindicated and somehow something killed it. And I went in and my stuff was still there. Thank goodness. So this is another reason why I'm showing you this area. Because I know of these things on this beach. That is one of the prehistoric dolphins, porpoise, whatever you would like to call it. I'm looking. Let's see here. We need to get an axe again and the hatchet. The hatchet and the pickaxe is what I mean. I think they must have stolen my thatch and stuff that I was going to use to make stuff. Evil little things. Oh, and look! Compies. Remember watching Jurassic Park and the little girl is like, oh, aren't you cute? Do you want some of my food? And there's one, and then suddenly there's like dozens. Well, that's the compy. And it is in this game. And I made the mistake of being like, oh my gosh, aren't you cute? And see, she's sitting there staring at me like, right? Okay. But you turn your back, and if she's mated or if she has friends, you turn your back and they're all there. Oh look, here comes another one off in the distance. Can you see it? I'll wait. I'll turn my back. See, now there's two. They're both female. See, it says +1. And now it's attacking me. They're like, oh, we'll eat you instead of your stuff. And you think, okay, they don't do that much damage. Well, they do. And if they're in a pack, oh my goodness. It's just like the game. I mean, the movie. Just like the movie. They're still chasing me. I'm trying to get this before they get to me again. I don't want to kill them. Where'd they go? Okay. What I'm doing is you can, once you've put something on your hotbar, it actually, you can remake it, as long as you have the tools. All right. So, oh, my goodness. Let me turn the gamma up on the game so I can show you this next part. Options. There's other things like master volume. Music. Don't like the music so much, you can turn that down. Sound effects, you can turn that down. Voice. Ambient sounds, you know, waterfalls, things like that. I typically turn that all down except for the master volume. Oh, disable menu music. Yes, please. Where is it? Gamma. Let's bring it up. We're going to make it brighter because it's nighttime right now. So once you do something like that, you would go over and apply it and then save and exit. See how it's brighter now? The last thing I wanted to show you is when you find carcasses, you're like, ew, why is there carcasses here? There's a reason. Depending again on whether you use the axe or the hatchet, dictates what you get from this. So you want to stand on it. See how I'm getting polymer and hide and spoiled meat? All of that you need. The organic polymer, believe it or not, is something that's used for something else that, if you don't know in the game, I think it's cementing paste or something. This is a great way to get it without having to make that. And it stays good for quite some time. So that was the little dolphin, you know, that I've showed you in the water. Oh, look, they're still there. Yeah, you little meanies. Let's go over to, oh, there was a turtle over here is why I'm bringing you here. They give you different things and also very important things, and I think that's why they put them like this in the game is just sometimes an easier way for someone who's feeling like, hey, this game is just killing me, it's out to get me, I can't succeed at anything. You know, this is a great way if you just go on the beach anywhere, any of the maps that you have. So here you go. Depending on, see the keratin? You make saddles with it. You make plenty of other things. You need that as well. So I'm going to change over to the hatchet. And see how I'm getting more keratin than hides now? Sometimes you're going to want to do that. So play around, or you can look online, or in another video if you really want to see it, I can show you in a video like the differences on what you get with what, you know, tool. But right now I feel like I've gone on long enough with just showing you how to get started. Basically, I'm saying basically too much, I apologize. This was a create your character, and my recommendation of going into single player for at least a day, 2 days. Get used to it, get familiar with it. No, you will not be able to bring your character over into the multiplayer servers. You will have to start a new character, so don't get too attached. Also, they recommend that, you know, there are hairs, there are, you know, different hairstyles, I mean. Different things that you can get in single player or multiplayer on the maps, you know, from finding like explorer notes and such that they recommend, which is another video I will do, using the cheats to automatically teleport yourself to the list of places on each map to get the explorer notes. So that will be coming in the future. But our next video, the one that I will be doing tomorrow, will be setting up camp. So I hope that some of this was useful. I hope you had fun watching me run from tiny little creatures that will eat you alive. And I hope that I have piqued your interest enough for you to come back. Please like, subscribe, follow me. I really appreciate it. Have a great day.